First, finding the function f of g of x. We'll start out writing f of x. So 5 over, but in place of this x, we're going to put 2 over x. 2 over x plus 4. Now that kind of looks like a mess, so we're going to make it, we don't want a fraction inside a fraction. So this will be 5 over 2x, is x becomes my common denominator, and this was a 1, so I have to take plus 4 times x. That's how I get it to common denominator. Then this is my big fraction line. It means divide. So when I put, I'm going to take, this will be 5 divided by 2 plus 4x over x, or 5 times x over 2 plus 4x. That will be 5x over 4x plus 2. And then we want to find the domain. Well, for here, if we look at this, 4x plus 2 cannot equal 0. So 4x cannot equal negative 2. X cannot equal negative 1/2. And if we go up here to g of x, x there cannot equal 0, because that would be undefined as we inserted it in here. We don't have to worry so much about the x not equaling negative 4. So the domain in interval notation, we have to take into account this and this. So it's negative infinity to negative 1/2, union with between negative 1/2 and 0, union with from 0 to infinity, becomes the domain. Here they've told us we have, this is a composition function, and we want to find the f and the g. The g is the second one. I think of that as the inside one. Well, let's look. We have this 3x plus 2 and this 3x plus 2. They look like they were inserted inside some function. So I would say my g of x is 3x plus 2. Now, my f of x then will just be, wherever there's a 3x plus 2, let's just put a plain x. So that would be 4x squared minus 5x minus 8. Now don't let the statement of this be any different. This is essentially just like the one we just did. We want to find f of x and g of x. We know this h of x function is the composition of f of g of x. And so h of x is x cubed minus 2x squared plus 1, and that's raised to the 15th power. Well, to me, this looks like what's inside. So that would be my inside. The g is inside. So g of x would be x cubed plus 2x squared plus 1. And f of x, well, put in just a plain x in front of this, would be x to the 15th.